Hello everyone, this is Siddharth Panda and I'm here from Group 8 to present the demo presentation of ITCS 6190 group project, and our subject is support vector machine. Our group members are Pradeep, Narendra, Sandeep, Sai, Ankit, Sapna and Rohit. So we have been given this task and we have been given a PPT, a PowerPoint presentation from a book to refer to. So let's start with. We have a Scala file, we have our SBM driver, and we have a SBM multiclass.scala file where we have the parameters to train our model, and our data set would be a car data set. And then in the train method, you can find we have different parameters as input, then number of iterations, step size. Step size is used for each iteration of gradient descent. We have the regularization parameter, and then we have the minimum batch fractions. The minimum batch fraction is like what fraction of data is to be used for per iterations. So this is the code for that, and in our driver class we have imported the model from the multiclass file, and then we are passing these parameters for our train, and using that we'll be calculating different matrices for our model, which includes the confusion matrix, test accuracy, precision, recall, the false positive rate, the F1 score, and lastly, how much time it took to run that. So to start with our project, we need a jar file, which will be generated here. So for that, first we need to run the project, as we have to clean the Maven project, and then we have to run and we have to install it. So this step, it generates the jar file, and what we need to do with jar file is that we need to go to the S3 console, S3 management console, and so now the S3 bucket has been created, and then we can add the files. The jar file that is created at this place, and then we'll add the dataset file, which we have here, the data.txt, and it looks something like this. So we have now we will upload both of this data, and then what we need to do is that we go to the EMR console, and I have already created a cluster here, and if we want to create a new cluster, what we need to do, we need to go to a previous one, and then we can simply clone it. So this is the step, and what it does is that it creates a clone of the existing cluster, and then you can configure it as per your project requirements. So this is how you need to do it, and since I have already created one, it takes some time. It takes around 10 to 15 minutes to create a cluster, so I have already created one, so we'll proceed with that. So this is our cluster that we have created. Now we'll connect it using PuTTY. We'll select that, and then we'll go here, enter this. We will use the key that we have generated earlier, and for logging the session, we can use this group project. Same. So we'll open this and we will enter the password, and we have different commands with us. So what we can do is we can run this. I think let's see what's the name of our S3 bucket is. we have created, since we have created a new one, we will be using that. Then have with us this one, and we'll also be changing the bucket name. Do changes group by bucket. So this commands takes around 15 to 20 minutes to run, and after executing the whole program, what it will do, it will generate an output like this. And since as you have seen in our SBM driver class, we had calculated all these matrices for our project. So what it will output is that it will output the precision, it will output the recall, the false positive rate, the F1 score, and the total runtime. So this is how we used our the Scala file, the Maven project, to run on AWS to provide us the output for our data file. Thank you.